Specifically prayed for.
Such kind of documents are what the Supreme Court called hot-air. It's full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Article 21 then goes and says that all arms of the government, all, including the police, the courts, the prosecution, everybody, are bound by it. And that includes the prosecution. So today they come to court and tell you that they want to ensure that the respondent here today stays in for 30 days. But they forget one thing. Compelling reasons must be proved. Have they given you any compelling reasons? And that's where I want to start. They have not. All they have done in this further affidavit is told you that they might want to charge the pastor with murder, depending on future DNA results being found.
Yeah, so you'll be informed by the court assistants at 2:30. And I expected the court to be informed, among others, whether the exercise of recording witness statements is complete, but that has not been the case. It remains therefore unclear to me, in the circumstances, whether the witnesses generally referred to in the affidavit and submissions presented to the court today are the same witnesses in respect of whom, in my view, 7 days was sufficient to have their statements recorded. I say so because the previous application was premised on the ground that witnesses had not recorded statements. It is instructive from the record that the application dated 28th of April 2023 indicated that the respondent was being investigated for offences under various statutes, which included the offence of radicalization under Porter. In the oral application before me, which in my view is an application independent of the one dated 28th of April 2023, though related, and from the affidavit filed today, it emerges that the only offence or offences currently under investigation with regard to the respondent is the offence of murder. In the wake, I do not agree that this is a matter under Porter, for which long incarceration period for a cumulative period of up to 360 days can be sought and granted on consideration. That is so because I will bind the state by the material it has presented before me. That is the affidavit. As to whether the reasons given by the state meet the compelling reasons that warrant the detention of the respondent for a period of 30 days, I need not restate that the progress of processing the witnesses has not been reported to this court, and it cannot be sufficient to be generally stated under one umbrella that the respondent will interfere with the witnesses in the premises, whereas it was clear that the intention for securing the initial period of 7 days was for purposes of recording their statements as construed by what was presented before me. The state has also provided the reason that DNA sampling and testing of the remains exhumed from the Shakahola scene has not been done. The question that is unanswered, considering that the onus to prove that the compelling reasons are bound remains with the state, is how will the respondent's liberty hamper or impede DNA sampling and testing? The state has not provided an answer to this question. Do the reasons given then in the analyzed position above meet the threshold in the double test rule as provided in the case of Studi Oscar Kipchumba? I think not. First, by failing to provide adequate information on the true status of the investigations as ordered by the court, I am persuaded that the state has not acted in absolute good faith in seeking to continue to detain the respondent. For instance, the state, despite having been given time to record written statements, has not provided information on the position now subsisting. For instance, the state, despite having been given time to record written statements, has not provided information on the position now subsisting, whether those witnesses have recorded statements or not. Second, the argument that DNA sampling and testing is yet to be done cannot be a tenable reason. As I have stated above, it has not been demonstrated how the respondent will impede that exercise. The state did not respond to the respondent's plea for bond or bail. I will then dispose of the state's oral application as follows. A. The respondent shall be admitted to a bond of 3 million shillings with one surety of similar amount or an alternative of cash bail of 1.5 million shillings. B. The bond bail terms granted in the above shall subsist until the respondent is formally charged and or until investigations are concluded. C. The respondent shall not, before being formally charged, this is important regarding the respondent shall not, before being formally charged or while investigations are ongoing, address, make comments, or discuss in public any matters concerning the events relating to what is now commonly referred to as the Shakahola massacre. D. The respondent shall report to the investigating officer once a week on a day of the week and time of the day to be agreed upon by the prosecution counsel and the defense counsel. And lastly, parties will be at liberty to apply for the closure of this file once investigations are closed. Those are the orders of the court.
Kwa majina anaitwa Pastor Jared. Mimi nimetoka pale Kisii kwa ajili ya pastor wetu. Amefanya maisha yetu yamebarikiwa na tumeonekana kuwa watu wa maana. Na vile tulisikia ya kwamba amekamatwa, hatukulala. Tumefunga na kuomba mpaka siku ya leo. Mimi naambia Kenya na dunia yote ya kwamba Yesu mwana wa Mungu akona uwezo na mamlaka. Hata kama dhuruba zikuje, shida zikuje, Mungu anatuchukua kiwango kingine. Ninaomba katika jina la Yesu kupitia kwa hii keshi, sisi kama New Life tumejifundisha kitu moja, ya kwamba tukisimama imara tutaendelea. Na kina kitu nataka niambie wa Kenya, ya kwamba kupitia kwa hii keshi, hata kanisa mzima worldwide, ya kwamba naiambia hivi, kanisa ingekuwa kitu kimoja, mwili wa Yesu ungeonekana. Lakini sasa hivi unapata kuna madhehebu mengine, kuna wachungaji wengine ambao wanapinga tena neno la Bwana. Mimi na advise wale wachungaji, wale maaskofu, wale wanasimama kinyume na injili ya Bwana, ninaomba mkaweze kujua ya kwamba mwili wa Yesu sio vitina vya kimwili.
Kwa majina naitwa Purity. Mimi ni mshirika wa New Life. Nimekuwa mshirika pale. Na nimekuwa hapa tangu hii issue ya pasta ianze. Nimekuwa hapa kabisa. Mvua yote imenyesha ikatuishia kwa mwili. Lakini nimeshukuru sana kwa uamuzi wa court. Nimefurahi sana kusikia uamuzi wa court. Naona injili itaenda mbele sasa. Injili itaenda mbele. Asante.